There is a very interesting story in the Indian Express today, Pankaj. And the story is about this gangster, Lawrence Bishnoi. Now, who is Lawrence Bishnoi? Well, you know him famously trying to make threats to Salman Khan, and also with regards to the connections involved in, we have Musewala's murder. Now, this is the interesting article that has come with regard to this. Those who wanted police cover would pay me for a threat call. That is what Bishnoi has told the NIA. Now, the entire article, it's in the front page of the Indian Express. It says, jailed gangster Lawrence Bishnoi is learned to have told investigators that politicians and businessmen pay him a fee in return for a threat call so that they would ask police for security detail. Bishnoi was in custody of the National Investigation Agency in April. It interrogated him in a case related to funding for Khalistani outfits. Bishnoi, a prime accused in the Sidhu Musewala murder case, is currently in jail in Bathinda. The agency learned to have informed the Ministry of Home Affairs about the details that emerged from this questioning. He told investigators that he's extorting rupees 2.5 crore every month from liquor dealers, owners of call centers, drug suppliers, and real estate businessmen. He claimed that these days several politicians and businessmen are paying him money for making threatening extortion calls to get security cover from the state police concerned, said a source. Bishnoi also told the NIA that he has business model involving alliances with jailed gangsters from Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Rajasthan, and Delhi. In this alliance business model, they take up contract for toll security and shared percentage. Also, if they want to eliminate their rival, they provide shooters along with weapons. So this is the kind of network that we are looking at it. And the latest, in fact, think about it, that a gangster from a jail has to only do is to make a call, and that he gets paid for that call, because then the people who want a police cover get that police cover because they claim that this gangster has threatened him. Pankaj, we have seen about business models. I mean, here's a gangster who's talking about a business model, and you have a call only from him, which is enough to get a police cover. So those who want police cover contact Bishnoi, and he makes the call, and then the police cover is given. This is the level at which he, in fact, priced that extortion call as well, so that he gets paid for that. I mean, if there are unscrupulous elements like this, it seems that there are bigger unscrupulous elements who tend to be taking advantage of such people.
The Indian Express, as it is known, to come up with these the stories and the coverage that it brings. This is one such story. Obviously, Lawrence Bishnoi, a name that has become very much familiar after that daring killing of the singer Sidhu Musewala. And yes, Varghese, the business model, obviously, what he is talking about clearly, if I am, if I want a police coverage, and if I have put application and if that is not being heeded, I will call Lawrence Bishnoi. He will make me a threat call, and that way, police would say, yes, the threat perception is high. A business model, definitely something that he would do it from the jail, and the money that he would charge is around 2.5 crore rupees from liquor dealers, owners of call centers, drug suppliers, and real estate businessmen. He claimed that these days several politicians and businessmen are paying him money for making threatening extortion calls to get security cover from the state police concerned. Now, this is, Varghese, at best, the on the face value of it, this looks like a well-oiled machinery. But if we look deeper, or personally, I feel that this is how the state exchequer is drained. This is how the system is abused. This is how you twist and turn an existing system. And to get police security, if the threat perception is there, why not go for individual security? Why not go for private security? Now, private security obviously is costly, which I'm sure these politicians or businessmen would be able to handle. But state security, again, I would say, uh, threat perception or not, may God keep everyone safe and healthy. But it also appears to me as a matter of a status symbol that look, फला आदमी को राज्य से सुरक्षा मिली हुई है, पुलिस उनके साथ घूमती है. This is something once again is I'm afraid could be at the crux of this whole business. The one thing, the need and supply, every activity has a particular need, and this particular need of having state security, if the threat perception is so real, and which could be the case, then private security can also work equally fine. But when it comes to businessmen and drug operators and call center owners, all of them shouldn't be, in a way, dragged into this whole controversy, shouldn't be abusing the system. For Lawrence Bishnoi, obviously, it's a free publicity sitting in a Batinda jail. If he can run this business, obviously, then all the criminal cases, all the fights and brawls that we see in jails across the country. In fact, what we saw in Delhi jail, Tihar jail a few months ago, was also shocking when a few criminals were killed, stabbed to death. All those things can be parallelly run while sitting in a jail. So the question is, does it take a media investigation to expose this rampant corruption that is going on? This cycle, which involves crores and crores of rupees, would also involve not just one or two people. It will involve at least 10 to 15 people who are part of different machinery, who do the paperwork, whom the request is being made. All of them, I believe, then gets the cut money. Because Lawrence Bishnoi, obviously, we have heard, has been threatening others also. A criminal sitting in a jail. I mean, this is a criminal act in itself that this thing has been allowed to happen. So I hope after this media report, at least the accountability would be fixed. And someone should definitely question that how come this sort of machinery is operating and ultimately leading to the abuse of the state machinery, the state police force.
Well, Pankaj, let me also get it. There's something interesting more they have put about the statements from the gangster. And interestingly enough, this is what they said when it comes to Salman Khan, which is considered sacred. This is the issue that they've raised. He allegedly said that he would forgive Khan only if he apologizes. This is with regard to the 1998 case involving hunting of a black bug. And he also claimed during his questioning that he's against the pro-Khalistan concept, and he just wants to run his crime syndicate after making alliance with other criminals. This is what he has made those statements. So a lot of interesting revelations from there, and of course this being the most important of it, saying that, well, the threat call of a gangster also can be used by certain elements to, get police cover, and they're in fact paying him for making that threat calls. Well, to talk about how security is being provided in this country and how people are trying to misuse this as well.